Good evening and welcome to the Proletarian People's Petroleum Prefecture in the Workers and Resources with the Soviet Republics. Cheers! We're actually starving due to some goddamn ship that can't find its way home. Here, cheers! For some reason the logistics weren't working as they're supposed to, since we actually had... Luckily, I saw this, but we have lost so much population. Hello? This here. Yeah. We used to be 8,500 and now we're down to 5,000. Thank you very much. Listen, why would this be? I don't understand, but we have a little bit of time. It isn't complete panic. I don't know, we have 200 tons of food in our warehouse, so that's okay, but I'm going to need to get the boat. I'll explain shortly why there is such a crisis here and what's going on. I can't guarantee that I will explain, because that... You do bricks and you do that stuff. Very good. Are you out? You're supposed to be on your way. The thing is, I don't trust these Soviet going boats for the moment. Oh, I'm gonna have... Now a Baltic tanker has shown up when I just bought the goddamn Pride. I would have preferred a Baltic tanker. Anywho, Volgobalt. I need more food transporting capability. Isn't there anything in between these cargo ship like this? No. Hopper ship or meteor. No, and then there's just this real tiny one. Oh. Something in between. No, nothing in between. Okay, Volgodon then. It is. It is Volgodon. You go west. I don't trust the eastern borders for the moment. I'm still getting to why. So you get food and you unload that over here. There, and you wait until unloaded. Damn it, I thought I had the food completely safe. The ships are not to be trusted. Hell dear. Here. Yes, we have the ship standing on land. Very annoying. Very cheap, that. Too. Yes. Yeah, besides losing 4,000 people. Yes, we actually lost 4,000. Can we even keep the lights on? Barely. Did they die or did they leave? They mostly died. They starved to death. God damn it, no wonder they are sad. This is going to be tough to recover from. It's going to be real tough to recover. Yes, why then did this happen? We can ask. Since I have had the big ship going to Soviet countries and loading up on food and then sitting around here at the border for all time until it went again. Not that one. This one. See this view area where issue exists on the route. Its closest point destination can reach. And it is. Where is this even? You are trying to make your way inlands here. You're not coming up the river for some reason. Oh. Where are you even? I can't see you, you know. Ah, there you are. What are you doing out there? And you can't get past which point? Here. No, it's too shallow. I can... it's quite obvious. But what the hell are you doing up here? And is it worth it trying to dig away a bit with money? Oh, we can burn a bit of money here. Just to see. This is the first time we're using foreign labor ever, I believe. Try and... oh, the ship is now happy. If that's what did it to get the ship home, it was totally worth using some import labor. Here I'm breaking the rule. But what was it doing out there? So, well, now we have two of these Volgodons importing food then. Yeah, very good. Because, you know, there's a new town coming here. I'm amazed at this here, what should we call them? Flying machines. Yeah, pretty damn good. Yes. We have a fuel station here, you see, and it's without power supply, but electricity should be coming. That is the one thing that has changed. There is now an underground high voltage line here somewhere. Or is it finished, maybe? It ought to be here. Here's the high voltage thing. No. Is it not finished or is it not working? It's not finished. There's a lot of work to do here, and we lost half the population. Yeah, it's going to take some time. No, it's not going to be quick going. Satiation is at 63%. I think we're good, as long as the other ships don't get lost too. But maybe that one is coming. It could be. Yes, we have electricity. Not there. No, of course not. This is not finished yet. You know, it takes forever. Yeah, it's quite substantial. But this is an underground high voltage line. Yes, it should. Does that interfere with ships? In either case, the harbor is here, right, and the border is either down there, I guess, or up here if you can't go over one of those. For some reason, maybe when they're being constructed, hopefully only. But otherwise you'll have a more exciting journey here each and every time. Where was it even that you... I'm thinking that is good. This might be a chance to see the thing going under my bridges. One thing ever going under my bridges here. Where did you go, ship? How we can do, if we do resources within like 2 kilometers, we have not around... We don't have any resources on it. They do list of vehicles within boats within a couple of kilometers. What? Oh, you're up. Yeah, there you are. Even within the borders. Yes, you are. This is twisty. This is going to be twisty. This navigating this big boat through here. I'm sure you can. Not bad. Oh, it's the last chance to buy the Scania here in 1980. They ought to have. I don't think the next generation is in as a mod. No one's made the next generation, unfortunately. Oh, we're still losing population. Fantastic. Citizen happiness is too low. You keep telling me. As I realize this, I understand. You're hungry. But you're not getting any less hungrier. You should be. Satiation. This year. Does it really bounce back that slowly? If I provide food, you know, a couple of days in a row, your starvation sort of ends rather quickly. But there's still 27 citizens that were unable to get food. Do we have a distribution bottleneck or something going on? Oh no, and this prison has opened up too. And they're not getting any food whatsoever. That's no good. It escape. So this is not saved by enemies. What the hell is going on? Slow down, please. I thought we had it with the food. Are there fewer sellers than required? Are we really that bad off? People standing around here too. Can we get more people in? Since we have the food. That ought to be it, right? Yes, you haven't been able to get food. Terrible. I'm very sorry. I hope you will make it this time. Yeah, you're not very happy about things. And you want electronics too, but you already have. You have a radio and a television and a computer. So to keep you happy, I have to give you even more stuff. It's the 80s, I suppose. It's they should do something to them if they continue hoard electronics here. If they get better, more productive or something, it should have some effect. Average productivity is down to 38% in the nation for the moment. That's no good. That's going maybe lead to a death spiral here. Could well do be if we're not on top. We aren't on top of this because we have. This is a problem with this. One of the problems with this productivity thing is because when the productivity gets terrible, completely terrible, awful as it is right now, very, very bad due to extremely low happiness, since they've been starving on hard reaction for quite a while. Yes, the productivity drops so very much. Average productivity 30%, 54%, 34%. So each and every worker is only doing like a third of what is of 100%. And when the thing is going good, you can have like an average productivity in the nation of upwards of 109. I've seen in this version I've had here. We've had once upon a time. The graph doesn't work unfortunately over time, but we have had. And now how is it going? It seems to not be going down so quickly. Maybe it's because I'm running the game slowly. Yes, are we dying or not? It's rough. No, we don't have people queuing. So you see, if you get people queuing at the shop, here they are queuing, but there are plenty of space at the regular shopping center. This, but yes, and lots of people can walk to this. It's only like these buildings that are actually dependent on just this one, and it's only in famine times that they queue up around this one. I don't know, maybe they can't bear walking down to the shopping center. They figure they take the closer shop. They don't have anything in stock this time either. They got a little bit, but since they have to stand in queue for so long, we have a lot in stock actually. They have it all. It's just that they have to queue for such a very long time, since they are very, very slow. Everyone is grumpy as hell, and maybe they are just too damn grumpy. But what do you really have to be grumpy about, except that I didn't quite get there? 35%. Will it go up or will it go down? Next day. It's not going down. Okay. Great. I go down to the big shopping center. They will. I think they'll have time to deal with you. Oh, there's a queue forming here too. A very long one. This is a problem. I have this turn. No, small shopping. No, this is a small shopping center. I have it turned up all the way. I can't. There's nothing I can do. Either I could change the difficulty to difficulty. Yes, the difficulty, not to die. Or I could, because this, if you change the difficulty, what the fuck that's a new word I think. If you change that here, then it's ought to be safe, and I'm not certain that we're going to make it here if I don't change it. So put in a little checkpoint in time, in space and time, that we can use. There's lots of fires nowadays, all the time. A new huge construction office is on fire. As long as it isn't around here that we get the fire, then it's okay. Have we managed to get... I sent the ship off. You still have... Yes, this was a scheme. Send it off to load in the west. Send it to the harbor down in town to unload just a little bit, to get it to refuel, and then send it here. Now, maybe we could send a truck here to load up on gravel. It might be possible. Not enough fuel for refueling. Building is without power supply. I thought that would be fixed by now. No. No, they're still working on the underground cable here. That takes forever. Yeah, still the same problem. We can have the helicopters if we still have people to man those. I'm not sure, but we can give it a shot. They can come out and do something. Like the aggregate storage here, very exciting stuff. Yeah, but it will be... doesn't matter really. That's not a high priority thing. Since we have the boat and it's a pretty high capacity storage as in its thing. 1120 tons. That's a lot, you think? No, it's not a lot. We should get... why do you have this small thing? Pardon me. This is ridiculous. Why don't we have a proper ore carrier on this? I can afford. There does exist. Just checking. This 8,250 tons. That's more like it. And we don't even need a storage yard. What? No. There you are. Oh, we send you off Soviet, I suppose, and hope for the best that it will work itself out with the power cable and so on. And then you come here on to the regular harbor. This is the trick again. Now, yes, copy the schedule. It worked very good. Copy schedule. Go. There's no rush. We have this. We already have gravel here, perhaps. That remains to be seen. Not the thing that we really need to get out here is fuel. I don't really quite know how to do that. There isn't a small pumping harbor. There's a large pumping harbor. Yeah, but it sort of is what we need for cargo. Pumping harbor. Right. It needs a very long thing out in the water. This might be a candidate, but you can't. This is not possible to build with helicopters. Yeah, but what are you going to do if you don't have fuel? You can't. I don't think you'll get anywhere long term without fuel. My alternative is the road. Though I think the road might be too long for a vehicle to actually make it as it stands. And do I even have a mud road all the way at the time being? No. I don't have a connection at the moment. I decided to upgrade the whole thing in one go here. That was a good idea to do. Some other infrastructure is in the way. Yes. Some other infrastructure is still in the way. That is going to be problematic. This is just a temporary service road. Would you please allow me to get that in here a bit? I don't think it will. I think it's pretty hopeless here. What? There is something. Okay. Try and turn the snapping on and see what that... It won't allow to snap here. The sides of this exactly... That is exactly the problem. Whatever it said, whatever it does say there. The sides are on too steep of an incline or descent. Indeed. That was the problem. This road is going to turn out nicer than one we have. Yeah, as long as we have. That was the point with this. Right. Since I didn't have any, I didn't have to lay this in before I had the diggers. I did. Anyway, we need a service road next door. So that's what we're doing here. Trying to do. Although that is a bit too much to ask. That's not going to happen, not like so. Maybe if we like really try and convince it. This is the temporary dirt service road after all. It can be in any shape it wants to. As long as it wants to. Or is it not? I just remember all the time here, whichever it is this supposed to be the nice one or not. The other one I think is better. We're out of range. I'm going to have to do... Oops. Come on. Yeah, it's a little bit of winding left, but we're soon to be there. We must see if it's possible to get the damn thing to do this. I don't think it will be possible to get a truck to the border to refuel, then come back. But maybe you can supply it with a helicopter. I think you need a separate cargo unloader thing for a helicopter that had a pipe output. Such a thing may exist. I don't know. If we can transport fuel with helicopter, that would make things much more... We wouldn't have to go through this terrible road. Which isn't going to work. I don't think it's going to be real difficult. Meanwhile, citizens, 3,820. We are not... I don't think we're lost. They have stopped dying and or leaving. To a larger extent than they are replacing themselves. That's not going to work to get the road in there. This is neither going to work. This is going to be a very, very strange road. This, if he's going to do it at all, and it most likely is not. There was a ways to the border to go. But damn it, there is halfway there or something. Yeah, I think forget about this. And try and add a bit. It just does not want... Oh, there is something. You have to be really, really convinced that it's actually possible to do. Even though it says that it's just too steep and everything. But there is one pixel amongst 1920 by 10,080 pixels here that will give... allow it, yes. That should give us something to hook up onto, like there or something. Yes, not hold. Can't be holding. We don't have any equipment. Just need to put something out that we can use to traverse the land, which is a bit deeper. I do. I mean, frankly, it is quite that the game is so easy going with just getting rid of the trees that are in the way here. I mean, even if we could lay in a road here completely without any effort to drive on, not very fast, but still to drive on, we still have to fell all the trees, actually get this chainsaw out and things, and get them away and so on. And we'd have firewood too, good, which we probably need. However, the game, they just disappear. It is very handy for building roads. You do miss out on the lumber. Yes. There's the goddamn enormous way to go. Enormously long way to go. Over here is the town, actually. Isn't it? No, there's no town. You know, this is the road to the border. The town is back home. Now, if we don't want to do this, attempt at road-based import, then I'm afraid I need to build a lot of harbors with helicopters. And that's real slow. Real slow. And the problem is really only the fuel. Is it possible to load fuel? How there doesn't exist like a tanker helicopter for certain, but would it be allowed one goddamn time to get to use one more time? There we go. I'll remove a little bit. I mean, but this is too far away. There's no way that we'll be able to actually do this. I need a road vehicles depot. Yes, that's what I need. Get a truck. Some kind. Where do we put that? It says loyalty seems low. Yes, indeed it is. And I've been going on here. Yes, I have. I've lost myself. Maybe I should look into if it's possible to transport it by fuel, or because I can't get the vehicle going without a. Let's get one of these, in either case, a road vehicles depot right here. Except there is an electrical thing in the way here. Yes, get the flying construction office assigned to it. You'll be surprised what they can accomplish. But yes. Thank you so very much for watching. We'll see next time if it's possible to fly fuel around. Otherwise, I'm going to have to build that pumping harbor. Did I plug one in? I don't think so. No. Okay then, a pumping harbor. Can't building on the water. No, can't building on the water. But if we do this a bit, give it a straighter thing there, and do away with a bit of this. Maybe even a little bit wider. Yes, we take the pumping harbor straight into the high voltage switch here. It seems happiness. It seems very low. Yes, but they are okay now, aren't they? Maybe they're not. Maybe they are terrible off. Terribly terrible of. Cargo harbor, pumping harbor, or yeah, something. Yes, I'll take it. But that's like lots and lots of concrete. 456 tons by helicopter. Right. But it would work. It would work. This, if we could get the tanker up here, that would work. Yes. Maybe go tend to the population, see if they aren't starving still. But they are still bummed out about the whole situation where half the people died or left, and they are still so bummed out that 49% is going up slightly. 37 workers in the oil refinery right now. Hey, you know, there was another tanker available to buy from the west. You should be quitting. Yes, but there was a tanker available to buy from the west. A Baltic tanker, 23,000 raw petroleum. Yeah. Since it is sort of standing, it's going very slow. We might as well pump the raw petroleum and sell that for the time being. Put into the pension fund. That's what I was thinking about. Look at it here. Will it work? I think it will work. It ought to work. If it just figures out that it can dock and so on. Oops. 407 tons of food, and in the warehouse there is 130. I reshuffle this to not have reserved so much food space in the warehouse, but I don't know if I can trust it. Now we have. This ship is full of food. This ship is full of food, and this. Okay, we ought to be okay with the food now. We must be okay with the food now. There is no other way. Oh, so turn it down again. A bit. And send you away to load your stuff. Yes, yeah. Aerocopters are indeed constructing. What was it they were building? I don't know. That thing is not going to be built by a helicopter. And if I put a... Yes, it was transporting fuel. That was the thing. If we can do... I mean, cargo heliport cargo platform. Seems to do various things, but not... No pipe. I don't think so. I think it does petroleum. No. Then we have to... that's just silly, but that's sort of the way it has to be, is that we have to get them to build this with helicopters. Right. Yeah, Baltic tanker, are you getting tanked? Yes, you are. Good. Even though we're running the oil business so very slowly. Hello. Lots of helicopters about. 29 workers, and there is a power shortage. Brownouts are occurring. There are not enough. This is a problem. 2, with the low productivity, is that you get for one thing, you get fewer workers in your power plant, and then they also are very, very unproductive. And the building is on fire, and it's all going to hell here in front of us right now. I don't want to go in because the building is on fire. And damage is going to end up as a double feature here, double installment of the People's Petroleum Proletarian Prefecture. I suppose it appears so. Crap. There we go, the fire's out. There is no food shortage on the horizon. What are you unhappy about? There's still people who are unable to get... Yes, it's still because we're in this damn loop of low productivity, and therefore the shops don't work properly. And I suppose I don't even... Oh, god damn it, the police is not doing well. What the... Okay. Great. We have lucky 243 unexamined criminal cases this year. Okay. Great. Great. 1 prisoner escaped last year. Okay, also great. Still missing supplies for prisoners. Sorry about that. I did not get around to assigning for the construction officer. Should have done so. Also add the meat truck to the route. What's this? Is this not it? No, this is it. This. What? Oh, that's a prison line. What this? Why can't you open yourself? I have no idea. They have meat, so it's working. They don't like the state very much. No. The problem is that they get so very, very, very unhappy during such times of starvation. Fuck. When was it? Was it still this year? Satiation, it went on. But it's gone back up, and everything else is okay. It's just that the government loyalty is tanking. Alcohol addiction has gone up slightly. Culture has gone down, sport, but you're just grumpy and depressed. Well, they lost after half the nation is lost in terms of people. So it's a tragedy, and no wonder they bound out. This is not great happiness. Have we done? Are we starting to? We're starting to bounce back, maybe, or we have plateaued a little bit, maybe, but it has been worse. Yeah, the loyalty is not very good. How is this doing? Is this well? It covers everything that is currently built. Let's put one down at this side of town for safety. State infrastructure is not. It's trees and accessories. Soviet monument. So it's a Red Star monument here. But out in the woods a little bit. And I take a free footpath to it, which is enough for construction officers to build it. Very good. That will inspire you people very much. But what will comfort them in the long run is that they are now no longer going hungry again. They're not going hungry, although the electricity might not be a good situation to be in. Why is this so strained? 10 megawatts? What the hell is going on? This is fine during daytime, maybe, but not during nighttime. Oh, and that's the game telling me that. Thank you so very much. Did something burn down? What was it? There was something in the corner there. I don't know, but it was something happened. Yes, thank you so very much for watching. Good night.